Donald Trump is a really big name in the politics game and even in the crypto market. And today, with his current position as the President of the United States, he is one of the top leaders in the world. Interestingly though, he is also a big name in the car market, owning probably the most classy pair of wheels ever created. In today's video, we'll get to know what vintage cars are in his garage and what significance they hold for him. Let's start off with a car we might just describe as a beauty on wheels, the Lamborghini Diablo. Yep, Donald Trump owns a blue 1997 Lamborghini Diablo VT Roadster, a supercar that was just one of a kind. And with its customizability, it became just super rare. He had his Diablo dressed in blue Le Mans, a gorgeous blue shade that wasn't even offered when the car was released in 1997. With his firm handshake, Lamborghini went the extra mile for him and added a plaque on the door that read, Donald Trump, 1997 Diablo. Okay, that's just wild. For an engine, this vehicle used a 5.7L V12 that produced an easy 492 horsepower and accelerated to 60 from 0 in just about 4 seconds. It reaches its top speed of 202 miles an hour, and thanks to its viscous traction all-wheel drive system, it easily distributes power to all its wheels. With the 5SP manual transmission, it's just pure performance. Inside, the Diablo had this beautiful leather finish. Hats off to the Italian craftsmanship Lamborghini is famous for. Then, on its outside, the sharp lines and removable roof panel made it quite a fashionable vehicle. Trump enjoyed this car for a good 5 years before selling it in 2002. Then in January 2024, it was auctioned for an impressive $1.1 million. Not too bad for an old car, and come on, it's a Lamborghini with a big name to it. Now too. Trump's 2019 Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabriolet. Olé. If you know anything about Porsches, you'll understand the 911 Turbo was a big deal in the luxury car market. It's kinda one of those cars that doesn't just sit in your garage. The 911 Turbo uses a 3.8L twin-tur Bow engine that delivers around 580 horsepower to the wheels. It also did pretty well with acceleration and speed, sprinting from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds and jamming the brakes at a max speed of 205. Now let's take a look inside. The design is that of a classic Porsche but with a bit of modern styling. Besides its 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, it also has really good aerodynamics, including a retractable rear spoiler and adjustable front air intakes. You know a car is luxurious when see premium leather everywhere, and its multi-function steering wheel and advanced infotainment system just add to the whole deal. The 911 Turbo is also known to other celebrities, including TV big-time actors like Denzel Washington and Jeremy Clarkson, and even to football's GOATs like Cristiano Ronaldo and Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. When the vehicle came out in 2019, it had a starting price of around $203,000, which might be pretty expensive but is actually worth it. Add its effectiveness with fuel, and we could just say it was quite the Porsche. Today, a well-kept 2019 Porsche 911 Turbo like Trump's could be valued around $150 to $180K depending on its condition and mileage. Another of Donald Trump's cars that will forever stand out is the 2015 Rolls-Royce Phantom. It's interesting to know that when the first Phantom was unveiled, it was tagged the best car in the world. Why? Well, the real deal with this car was how Rolls-Royce engineers got so obsessed over silence, they dead over 286 lbs of soundproofing materials. In fact, even the windshield wipers are designed to be almost noiseless. Anyway, Trump's version was reportedly finished in an all-black exterior, and it came with a 6.7L V12 that pumped 453 horsepower and a hefty 531 lb of torque. While being larger than its old models, it still manages to go up to 60 mph from zero in just around 6 seconds and maxes out at a speed of 149 mm. While details weren't so clear about the interior of Trump's Phantom, the vehicle normally has hand-stitched leather, polished wood veneers, and Rolls-Royce's high-level tech. Sold for $400,000 when it first came out, the 2015 Phantom was really one heck of a vehicle. Today, well-maintained models can sell for $150K depending on their mileage and condition. Trump's connection with Rolls-Royce actually goes way back. One of his first cars was a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, a classic around that time. Oh, and here's a little rumor. Back in 2005, there were claims that former basketballer Shaquille O'Neal gave Trump a Rolls-Royce Phantom as a wedding gift. Still, as juicy a gist as it would have been, there is no real evidence to back it up. So let's just take it with a grain of salt. Let's check out the next car in Donald Trump's car collection, the 2008 Tesla Roadster. Yep, Trump also owned one of the very first electric vehicles. And trust me, if you know Tesla's story, the Roadster is probably where it all began. It was the first car Elon Musk ever made. But let's talk specs. The Tesla Roadster is powered by an electric motor that delivers 248 horsepower and 200 lb-ft of torque to its wheels, helping it hit 60 mph just 3.9 seconds after ignition. Pretty fast for an electric car. It maxed out on speed at 125 liters, which isn't so bad since it wasn't built to be a supercar or compete with crazier wheels like Ferraris. What really stood out about the Roadster was its 198 mega battery that could run 244 amp with just one charge. Plus, the lightweight carbon fiber body just gave it this indescribable sporty vibe. I know, like why build it like a sports car if it's not even gonna be one? The Roadster rolled out with a starting price of $98,000, which was actually pretty cheap. Trump probably got his for $100K or so. Because of its performance and innovation, though, it quickly earned its place as a pioneer in the world of electric vehicles and had its price flipped, hitting upwards with the lowest price being $150K. Now, just how practical was the Roadster for an electric car? It was actually surprisingly durable, with many owners getting significant mileage without any major issues. And here's the best part. Its electric powertrain meant lower running costs. It was the equivalent of going 120 mpg, which is sort of a big deal for the gas market. Another car in Donald Trump's garage is the Chevrolet Camaro SS. He got this car in 2011 after he was invited to drive it as the pace car for the Indianapolis 500, marking the race's 100th anniversary. But as life sometimes goes, his plans changed when his presidential ambitions hit Sky High, leading to the cancellation of the appearance. Still, there are rumors that he ended up buying one of these Camaros anyway. When the Camaro SS first came out, it was sold for around $31,000. Today in 2025, its price depends a lot on its condition, mileage, and any mods it might have had, but you can get it for anywhere from $15 to $25K. You might ask why it seems so cheap. Well, here's why. The Camaro SS is powered by a 6.2L naturally aspirated V8, and since it stopped production in 2024, the Ford Mustang has become the only V8 muscle car left in the US. On specs, the Camaro's V8 produces 426 horsepower and 420 lb of torque, hitting 62 mph from zero in a 5.2-second interval with a top speed of 155. It's pretty impressive, a V8. On the topic of design, the Camaro SS has this bold, aggressive look with a big front grille, beefy fenders, and dual exhausts that give me that unmistakable Camaro roar. Inside, it is designed with leather-trimmed seats and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Plus, it comes with all the modern tech you'd want. Bluetooth, a premium sound system, just the easy infotainment gig. As for fuel efficiency, it isn't ideally the best, racing up 16 m per gallon in the city and just 8 m higher on the highway. Still, it's got enough abilities to qualify as a performance muscle car. Now, you might think a Ferrari or Porsche or even BMW makes a garage super grand, but trust me, when you see a Cadillac, you know it's a crazy garage, and Trump's collection is no exception. There is his Cadillac Escalade. Let's start at the engine area. The latest Escalade V comes with a 6.2L supercharged V8 which pumps out 682 horsepower and 653 lb of torque. It's not just big on strength. The SUV also moves easily, hitting 62 km in a quick 4.4 seconds and has a top speed of 125 km. Not too bad for a heavy car. Inside, the Escalade is just pure style and luxury. It is filled with premium materials like leather upholstery and rich wood accents. And there's a curved OLED display for all your infotainment needs. It seats up to 7 people, offering plenty of space for family or friends. And the cargo area is pretty large for long road trips or camping equipment. On the outside, the Escalade has a commanding look. It's like a mystical car beast. The bold grille, sleek LED lights, and massive 22-inch alloy wheels mark it very obvious when on the road, and it comes with a lot of advanced tech like magnetic ride control and an air suspension system. Handle it like an egg, and you've got the perfect vehicle for any trip. When the Escalade V first came out, it was sold for a heavy price of $153,000, making it one of the most expensive vehicles in Trump's collection. For a car that is built to last and with its fuel management abilities to go at least 30 m per gallon, I think it's a really good bargain for this bad boy of a car. Finally, let's talk about probably the fanciest in his collection, the SLR McLaren. In 2003, Donald Trump added a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren to his already massive collection of wheels, and this was no ordinary car, being born from a surprisingly magical collaboration between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren Automotive. So what did they use for its engine? The SLR McLaren comes with a 5.4L supercharged V8, which was actually a classic form of this series of engines. It produced 617 horsepower and 575 lb of torque and went from 0 to 62 in just under 4 seconds. Not too bad on acceleration if you ask me. For its top speed, it did way better, crushing its speedometer at 208 mph. With its 5-speed automatic transmission, you're in for a joyride. The car's design is just out of the ordinary, thanks to Gordon Murray, the man behind the sporty designs of the McLaren MP44 and the McLaren F1. The butterfly doors alone make it quite the flair, and the sleek exterior is a nod to the legendary 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR. There's also its luxurious interior made of fine leather, along with some of the best tech you can find in a vehicle. When it first came out, the SLR McLaren was sold for around $453,000. Now in 2025, its value depends on its condition and mileage, and some could go as high as $750K. With only 2,157 units ever produced between 2003 and 2010, the car's durability and big talks on its legend, airy performance make it one of the most sought-after vehicles today. To think about it, Trump's own model is actually one of the rarest. If you like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so we can update you on all our upcoming content. Also, comment what celebrity car collection you want us to do next. We'll catch you in the next one.